Absolutely. Let's do a 10-minute overview of the French Revolution, 1789 to 1799, one of the most transformative events in world history. I'll walk you through the causes, key events, and outcomes in clear, time-based sections, like a concise storytelling lecture. 00 to 200, setting the stage, France before the Revolution. In the late 18th century, France was in crisis. Economy. The government was drowning in debt from wars, like the American Revolution, and lavish royal spending. Taxes fell mostly on peasants and the middle class, the third estate, while nobles and clergy were largely exempt. Society. France was divided into three estates. 1. First estate, the clergy. 2. Second estate, the nobility. 3. Third estate, everyone else, about 97% of the population. Ideas, the Enlightenment, think Rousseau, Voltaire, Montesquieu, spread ideas of liberty, equality, and popular sovereignty, inspiring many to question monarchy and privilege. King Louis XVI was indecisive and weak, while Queen Marie Antoinette was seen as frivolous and out of touch. Let them eat cake, though she never actually said it. 2 to 4. The Spark, 1789, in the beginning. May 1789, facing bankruptcy, Louis XVI called the Estates General, a national assembly that hadn't met in 175 years. The Third Estate demanded fair representation, but was outvoted by the privileged estates. June 1789. The Third Estate declared itself the National Assembly, claiming to represent the people. When locked out of their meeting hall, they gathered in a nearby tennis court and swore the tennis court oath, vowing not to disband until France had a new constitution. July 14, 1789. The people of Paris stormed the Bastille, a prison symbolizing royal tyranny. This event became the symbolic start of the revolution. August 1789. The National Assembly abolished feudal privileges and issued the Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen, proclaiming freedom, equality, and the sovereignty of the people. 4 to 6. Reform, turmoil, and radicalization, 1790 to 1792. The National Assembly reorganized France, selling church lands and creating a constitutional monarchy, 1791. The king tried to flee the country, flight to Varennes, 1791, destroying what little trust remained. Meanwhile, European monarchs, especially Austria and Prussia, feared revolution spreading to their lands. They prepared for war. 1792. France declared war on Austria and Prussia. The war went badly at first, and chaos erupted in Paris. The monarchy was overthrown in August 1792, and Louis XVI was imprisoned. In September 1792, the monarchy was abolished and France became a republic. The revolution had entered a far more radical phase. 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. The Reign of Terror, 1973 to 1974. January 1973. King Louis XVI was tried for treason and executed by guillotine. Later, Marie Antoinette met the same fate. The revolution was under threat from all sides: internal revolts, economic collapse, and wars with nearly all of Europe. The radical Jacobins, led by Maximilien Robespierre, took control through the Committee of Public Safety. To defend the revolution, Robespierre launched the Reign of Terror, mass executions of enemies of the state. Tens of thousands were guillotined or imprisoned, including revolutionary leaders themselves. The guillotine became both a symbol of justice and fear. By mid-1794, Robespierre had gone too far. He was arrested and executed, ending the terror. 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. The Thermidorian reaction in the rise of Napoleon, 1794 to 1799. After Robespierre's fall, a more moderate government took over. The Directory, 1795 to 1799. It was a five-man executive that struggled with corruption, economic troubles, and ongoing wars. During this chaos, a young, brilliant general named Napoleon Bonaparte rose to prominence by winning victories in Italy and Egypt. In 1799, Napoleon overthrew the Directory in a coup d'état and established the consulate, effectively ending the revolution. 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Legacy and impact. The revolution transformed France and the world, ended absolute monarchy and feudal privilege, spread republican ideals, liberty, equality, fraternity, inspired revolutions and democratic movements across Europe and the Americas. But it also showed how revolutionary ideals can turn into chaos and dictatorship. Napoleon would go on to crown himself emperor in 1804, spreading revolutionary reforms and wars across Europe. But the revolution's core ideas never died. In summary, the French Revolution began with a demand for reform and equality, but became a radical and violent struggle for power. It reshaped modern politics, society, and thought, showing both the promise and peril of revolution. Would you like me to turn this 10-minute talk into a short speech script or a presentation outline, e.g., slides with talking points?